is a preposterous take, but hear me out on this one. Gnome Bomb is the best game mode in Garden Warfare 2. Oh man, I think I got off my chest. I'm holding on to that for a little bit. From my experience, an average game is about 10 minutes, and no longer than 15. Unless it's overtime, which I'll talk about more later in this video. But I'm going to try to convince you guys on why Gnome Bomb, in my humble opinion, the correct one, is the best game mode. The ability to play games are not too fast, like Team Vanquish is confirmed, which often don't grant you as much XP, since you can only get like average on like 10 kills per game. But Gnome Bomb's longer. You can kill farm, especially when it gets to overtime, which I'll branch out more and talk about that later in the video. But turf can also feel too long. You're stuck in like 20-30 minute matches. You just want to have a fun, quick game to also give you, you know, a good amount of coins if you perform well, and also something that doesn't like suck your soul out and take your time. So let's talk about the game mode. For any like newer players out there, the idea around Gnome Bomb is you have to grab a gnome, which will usually spawn, or always spawn I think, in the middle of the map when the match starts. It's always like a chaotic mess, people trying to run to the middle, getting like picked off. It's great. But then when you pick up the bomb, or either your teammate grabs it and you defend them and bring them to a site, or you gotta kill the person holding it and pick it up from them and try to get to one of the 3 objectives, either a garden or a graveyard, I think they're called. And then once you destroy all 3 of the objectives, you win the game. Here's the really fun part though. Most of the time, it doesn't really go to plan like this and ends in a tiebreaker, with one or more team having the upper hand, where both teams get extremely passionate and play like this game defines their whole existence. This is what really keeps me coming back to this mode. Being able to, if you can also like let it happen. You can just, if you have a really good team, you can just farm them in overtime. Or not overtime. Well, yes, overtime. Also, just win this one objective up from each team. You can farm XP from these people, which I have done before. Let's loop back to overtime now. It can last for a long. My personal record for overtime for Gnome Bomb was 30 minutes. I dropped like 50 something kills, which isn't like it. It's pretty good. But I know this does contradict the previous point where I talked about games being short. This happens like rarely enough to where it's like a welcome change or a welcome like thing where you can like it happens. It's not, wow, I can't talk to that. It doesn't happen all the time. Usually you either get clean sweep, you sweep them, or you'll just wipe them out. Wow. Off the top of the dome, it's pretty hard doing this. It's like my first time making like not like an essay video, but you know, you can tell. Anyway, so it's the map pool. There are, in my opinion, significantly better maps in this mode than turf. I think honorable mentions would be Sandy Sands and Zen Peak. I love the aesthetic these maps have. This Sandy Sands also has a sandstorm which comes in, which I think really keeps it to chaos too. You're able to like, everyone's trying to fight to find who's still there, take cover, take people off. Great. Zen Peak looks great. There's roofs you can play on. You can play on the low ground, under the bridges, behind rocks. You don't just get like picked off. And they have enough cover and access roads to make all classes viable, which is a big thing I think turf doesn't do. Turf, in my opinion, like especially on Moon-based Z, many characters get outclassed with the bat to play, especially on the first point. I don't know how the plants are supposed to like run up there when zombies have the high ground at first, and it's like no cover besides like the broken tube on the right. But that's not a problem though, Bob, because it takes some of the Team Vanquish maps pretty much and turns them into Gnome Bomb maps. And at the end of the day, even though it's all up to preference, and you're free to play whatever you want, and whatever your heart desires, even though it's wrong, it's all good.